Hello, sunshines. This is Shari, Alyse of Sharing with Shari and thewellnessuniverse.com. And today I'm going to do something a little different. Last year, before the new year, I started sharing with people about the one thing that I was not following through on in my own life. And I revealed that for whatever reason, I was staying stuck on this book that I started 3 years ago on my solo adventure to Italy. The truth is that the book started many years ago. For all of us, it's our stories. And so I made a commitment to myself and publicly to you guys that we would dive in and we would just put our best foot forward and just take small steps. So for the most part, not every day, I've been taking small steps and just writing a little bit here and there, not pushing myself, but feeling divinely guided to keep writing. So anyway, long story short, I decided I want to read a little bit. So, and every now and again, I will share with you what's happening, so you can kind of get a feel of where we're going and maybe even have more insight into my life and where I've came from. So this particular chapter is called Road to Vinci. So I'll just read a little bit. This might be weird, but it's like adult reading time. So here we go. It's not that I hated myself. It's not even that I disliked myself so much. I had just never been taught what self-love really looked like. People showed me love. They said those words, and as much as they meant them and still do mean, I just didn't know what it looked like to love and care for myself. I witnessed people hurting one another. I witnessed sadness. I witnessed what was once love, or so I thought that's why people got married, turn into biting anger. Hurtful words, tough choices, sad eyes, hurt souls. I didn't fully comprehend what any of this really was or meant, but what I did know is that it just didn't feel good. Perhaps that's why I pay such close attention to the way that I feel as guideposts and signs that it's time to move forward, to stop, to take a break, to take a turn, anything but feel that discomfort. Sometimes I'm not brave enough to take those steps back, so I just drown or numb that bad feeling out with food. It's something I know that I do, and it's something I no longer judge myself for because I obviously have enough going on within me that adding to that pile just seems a bit redundant and waste of energy. Plus, one thing I've learned through the years is kindness, especially towards myself. I've always been an overachiever in some way in my life, whether it was the student always being done first with her test and running up to the teacher's desk to turn it in, being awarded Employee of the Month at a temp job, or even being that 1% that has the most unusual complications to some medical procedure. There's always been something in me that just didn't know how to do something half-ass. It's one of the reasons sitting down and writing this book has been a full-time avoidance job. It's that part of me that needs it to be great and perfect. The part of me that can't take a risk that it might not turn out as great as I think it should be. I'm honestly sitting here writing this right now because my head is tired of hearing the nagging from my soul telling me to shut the F up and just write, perfect or not. Do what you're being called to do because nothing will ever be perfect. And the only thing you're guaranteed is disappointment if you do not follow through with the things you really want. Anyway, that's just a small part of that chapter. So I just wanted to share that. It's kind of vulnerable to share what you're writing on, especially since it hasn't been edited. So anyway, whatever it is that you're working on or doing or being or wanting or desiring, if it feels good in your soul, follow through with it. And yeah, perfection. It's a silly, silly thing. We never achieve it. We are it, but the things that we do won't, or the circumstances in our life won't always be perfect. Love you guys. Thanks for listening to me. Bye.